Hello. Hey everyone, Kristen here. The new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Happy Monday. I'm live here on Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you're new to us at Softlex Company, please give us a like and a subscribe. We do beading videos a few times a week. You've got me and Sarah and Joyce chiming in on the regular to share beading tutorials and tips and tricks. And then we also do some special events and chats and fun stuff along the way as well. So welcome. Hello, my friends. I see we've got Dana and Debbie and Christy, Liz and Kelly. Hi, how is everybody? Lots of love for this kit. Hi, Sherry. Anita, hello. A very cold Johannesburg, South Africa right now. Welcome, Anita. Hopefully we will warm you up with some beading goodness. Hi, Sherry. So I'm going to be playing with our latest mystery kit that's been opened. It's the Enchanted Forest kit. We only have 13 left. You guys loved it, especially once we opened it. You guys went over and grabbed your kit or your second kit because it's a really, really beautiful one. Some of my favorite colors. Think some of your favorite colors for sure. And we have a kit sale happening. So I'm going to pop that up right in the beginning since we're talking kits. This is what's going on at softlexcompany.com. You get $15 off when you buy 2 kits. You must enter the coupon code 2kits at checkout. And that is not valid with any other discounts. It's 1 coupon per order. It ends tomorrow, August 5th, or while supplies last. And it includes our Fabulous Flamingo Carnival Enchanted Forest and Wild Mushroom kits. I'm going to be playing with the Enchanted Forest today. The Carnival was our midsummer market for TGBE, and there's quite a few videos using that kit. And then the Fabulous Flamingo kit, there's also quite a few videos on YouTube and on our blog that use Fabulous Flamingo. Wild Mushroom is still a mystery. We will be opening that one up at the end of August. So that's our latest kit, but it's still a mystery for now. Plus, you can get free shipping on U.S. orders over $89 or more. So that's what's happening at softlexcompany.com. We also have a live sale. So we have a live sale that ends tonight. So last time to shop it is this evening, Monday, August 4th at midnight Pacific time. Go check that out. You can shop on the Softlex Company Facebook page. You can go to our website, click on live sale, and that'll take you to our live sale website. Or the best and brightest place is to download our Softlex Company app and shop from there. It's really easy to shop from there. You can see if you end up on a wait list or if things have popped into your cart. And so go check that out before we close the sale for this week. We will have a new live sale on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We also have a video on Wednesday. That's going to be Joyce and I, because Sarah is away this week. So Joyce and I are popping on at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, and we're going to have fun with some of our new bindings and components that we have in. So I'm going to share some of them on today's video, but we're going to play a little bit more with those on Wednesday. So tune in for Joyce and I. That'll be fun. We don't get to do that very often, and I know we had a good time the last time Sarah was gone on a Wednesday where we got together and did a little impromptu fun video. A few more friends joining us. Hello. Hi, look, Carolyn and Lori. Let's see. Carol is here, and Kim, Heather, and Tina. Lovely to see you all today. I do have a giveaway happening on this video. Use the hashtag forest to be entered into the drawing. I will be choosing a winner at the end of this video. You must be here at the end to win. And yeah, I think I'm going to give away one of our Enchanted Forest bead mixes while we still have some left. Okay, let's go down to the beading table and take a look at some of the goodies we have here. I don't know what I'm making today, so we're going to be opening up the kit together and making something. This beauty here, oh my gosh, I love this necklace. I did make this with all of you on a video using the Enchanted Forest bead strand. And then I added my own. These are my own little beads from my stash. It's like an antique brass rondelle. And the rest of the beads are from the bead strand. New component at the bottom. So that was added on as well. You can grab some of these. We now have this in copper too. We've got it in antique brass, silver, and copper. But we made this together on a previous Free Spirit Beading video. We only have 3 of the Enchanted Forest bead strands left. Oh, these are from my stash too. This little check glass bundle is from my stash. So it's a little bit of a combination. But if you'd like the bead strand, these beautiful leaves were from the strand. You can grab that while they last, because there's only 3 left. Debbie says, I forgot about this. It turned out great. I know. I love this. And I used one of our new magnetic clasps on the back too, which is really cool. The clasps are a little bit bigger than the picture shows on the website. I think when you click in, you'll see them a little bit larger, but like the picture of all 3 of them, I was surprised when I got this one because I thought it was much smaller based on the picture. But we'll take a look at those too. So that's a beauty, and I think I'm actually going to put this one on. It might get a little lost in my shirt, but so we'll come back to this. This is the Enchanted Forest kit. We'll open that in just a minute. We've got this brand new wild mushroom bead strand. This is like super. Those are so sparkly, which is gorgeous. I love this melon shape here too. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera too well, but there's some ridges on there. Kind of looks like kind of a pumpkin shape, but in brown. And perfect for our Mocha Mousse color of the year, bringing that back halfway through the year here. Going to be great for fall designs. That's the mushroom bead strand. And then here's the wild mushroom design kit that goes with it. This is still a mystery. We will open this up at the end of August. So grab your kit while we've got our deal going on. Pick up this one and then pick up one of the others. Maybe you want an extra Enchanted Forest. Maybe you want an extra Fabulous Flamingo. Maybe you didn't get the Carnival kit and you want to grab that kit. That one was a lot of fun, a lot of color. Any 2 kits, you get that $15 off with the coupon code 2KIT. All right, here's some new stuff. Liz says, the mushroom strand is some of my favorite colors in brown. It's a really, really rich brown, right? It's not like just a brown. It's like a rich chocolate brown. So pretty. And then it's got these really nice little champagne color pieces in there to break it up. Lots of gold findings. So here's some new beads that we have online. We've got these really pretty topaz. We're calling them flat rondelles. They're brand new. They've kind of got that like champagne-y color. think we're the light topaz is the name we have online. Espresso brown. Yes. This would be fabulous with that. Look at that. That would be so pretty together. If you're going to get this strand, I would suggest grabbing this too, because it's going to be really nice. Really nice. We have these really fun beads. We got some ceramic beads. We have these in circles and squares. So they have spirals in the center, multicolored. You typically seem to get at least two, I think, for most of the colors. So there's like 2 black, there's 2 white, there's 2 green, there's 2 yellow, 2 pink, 2 red, 2 purple, 2 blue, 2 light blue. And then you got like an extra, you might have like 1 or 2 extra colors in there. But typically they seem like they have at least pairs. And this is the spiral square. And then we also have a spiral circle shape. Super fun. Only 4 left of each of the types. So 4 square and 4 circle left. I'm going to play with these pretty soon. Really cute. I just got all of these in the mail. Yes, well, probably Saturday, which is awesome. I was so excited. We've got these fabulous ceramic red beads, which feel very like, they feel like bamboo shape to me. And I absolutely love how on these and these, you have like this, like the glaze is thinner on the edges. See how it's like thinner and you can see a little bit of the white coming through. I just love that. I feel like it gives it this like old world, like these beads have been around forever kind of vibe. I think it's really fun. It's a little more noticeable on the blue. It's happening a teeny bit on the red as well. But the blue is cubes and the red is like a, I guess, cylinder shape. I think it's, I'm looking at them closely and they are very cylinder shaped. I think it's the little whiteness that happens on the edges that give me, like make me feel like they look a little flared, but they're not. I don't know. They're cool. So those are new. We've got 2 gorgeous strands of green, luscious green. One slightly larger than the other. I think this one's an 8 to 9 millimeter, and this one might be a 6 to 7. So pretty. I might end up using this with the forest kit. I might end up using one of those. Seem like they would go, right? And then we have these 2 little fire polish strands that we added online in red and this really pretty aqua blue. I think these are 4 millimeter. So some fun new beads and some fun new findings. I know, Kelly, it's hard. It's our desire can be bigger than our budget sometimes. These are sand dollar buttons. These are from Greece, the new company that's manufacturing tiara cast. So like they purchased tiara casts. What are they called? Like designs. And this is the sand dollar button. I love buttons for rings. I'm wearing a button ring right now. This is a huge check glass button ring, but I love making rings out of buttons and I love using them as clasps. So you've got the sand dollar, which is new to us. I don't think we ever carried the sand dollar before. And then you have the thistle, which we have had these in the past. And I think we've got all 3. Oh no, these only come in 2 metal tones. So this comes in copper and silver, whereas the sand dollar comes in copper, silver, and brass. Button rings are so cute. And you just make them with some craft wire. Ooh, Dana got her mushroom kit and bead strand. I'm excited for you. Have you played around with Enchanted Forest yet, Dana? I know by now you usually do, but I'm not sure if you got into it yet. Here's the B button in silver and copper. These would be so cute as a ring, wouldn't they? Wouldn't that be adorable? A little B ring. I love it. We've got all 3 metal tones in this one, which I forgot what it's called. But it's really pretty, has like an Art Nouveau kind of style to it. Could go with floral designs really well. I think it's one that can actually go with lots of different things. And that comes in the silver, brass, and copper. We've never had that style before. I think with a B, we might have had it in a kit in the past, but we never had it as like open stock. These are awesome and bigger than I thought. I thought that these were itty bitty. It's funny how sometimes when you get stuff, they're just different depending on picture, either bigger or smaller. And they come in the silver, antique brass, and the copper. These are lotus flower magnet clasps. Really nice. And I think these are adorable. And I think these would be so cute as a ring too. Look at how sweet that one would be as a ring. Apple blossom ring. So these are apple blossom. They are antique brass, copper, and silver. I think I'm going to have to make a ring out of that one for sure. For sure. And last but not least, we got a restock on these ellipse clasps, which are fabulous. These are always really popular, really fun to design with. And they come in a bright silver, a bright gold, copper, and antique brass. And I've used them as like connectors before too. So I've used them before where I've hung things. You can hang them, you know, attach it to your necklace that way and then hang things from it like a charm holder or a pendant, or you could do it this way too and just have one drop. I've done that a few times. It's kind of nice if you happen to misplace your toggle clasp. Not that I do anything like that, but if you do ever misplace it, you can use these as like a really neat connector also. Okay, let's see what we're going to play with here. Oh, well, I'm glad you're opening up your kits, Dana, and checking them out and playing with your beads. And you'll get your mojo back. For anyone who's watching who might have lost their mojo, you'll get your mojo back. Sometimes we just need rest. And sometimes we just need to ooh and ah over our goodies. And oh my gosh. Okay, so silly thing, but I'm so happy that I was able to open up this kit and not have any holes in it. Because I save all the tissue paper because of where the tape was. It just opened up so cleanly, and I love that. I wish that happened more because usually I cut it in half and like cut my tissue paper in half to avoid my little ripped spot. One of the silly things that felt like, woo. Hermie saves the tissue paper too. Heather. I'm doing a design on the fly, and your order from last week just arrived. Super great Monday. Super great Monday. All right, so here's our kit, our Enchanted Forest kit. I have certain seasons where I lose my mojo. It just happens usually every year around the same time. And I've come to recognize it. Like, this is just not this is my resting season. We only have to have times where we hibernate a little bit. Let's see what's in this baggie first. So we've got this awesome dragonfly, which is really cute. It's got a cute little face on it. So that's cool. We've got that component to play with. We have these butterflies. We only had 2 butterflies left when I looked this morning. It's a mystery pull. You don't know which ones you're going to get, but they're sweet little ceramic butterflies. Oh, I love this one. I like the contrast on the wings, how you can really make out the little, I don't know, those little lines in there. I like that a lot. Like a purpley one. Purple and blue, so pretty together. And here's just an all blue, another one that has some deep lines on it that I like. So what do you get? 2, 4, 5 of those. Cool. You get this awesome button, this fairy button from Green Girl Studios. So pretty. I love it. Got their little star on the back. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I do agree this does need paint, right? I might have to, I don't know if I'll use that today or not. I guess I can always paint it after too. And then I've got these fun ceramic beads with green flowers on them. I love these beads. I've made a couple of projects with those beads. It looks like I might have one black one that got in there. Might have just snuck in. I have done some macrame. This is a purple macrame one. So cool. They just kind of feel fit for macrame, right? And then this one is taking it like a little extra. This one has some light green and purple in there. And then it's got these purple beads around the outside. Same technique, just add beads. So on this one, you just have wire going around the beads. And on this one, you'd add the beads to that wire that goes around. I know I could make a cute little fairy ring. Oh my gosh, that looks cool. I haven't made a ring in a while. Let's see. Did I use them on something else? Oh, yeah. This design. This one's fun. I use those same green ones in this design here that had the Kumihimo front, had this donut hanging from it, and then I used those ceramic flower beads up the back with some other green and yellow ceramic beads too. And these are the rolla beads. I knew you were going to say that. I haven't made them in a while. I might need to watch my own video to remember how I do it. I might have to make a ring on Wednesday when I've had a chance to think about how I do them. Sometimes on the fly might be a little difficult if I can't remember. Here's some 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes in sterling, which are awesome. Always great to have. We've got some findings in here. I've got a lobster clasp and 2 pairs of ear wires with a little ball on the end. Let's see what we got in this bag. This little baggie here. Oh, right. I saw Joyce's project with these. Oh, guys, did you see Joyce's project on Friday? Because she made dragonfly earrings out of the beads in this baggie. So cool. I do. I'm gonna have to figure it out again. It's been too long. So those are great. I'm keeping you in suspense with the color of wire that you got. Those are really fun. These are really fun too. I made a great, well, I think it's great. I end up wearing it a lot. I probably don't even have it near me because it's probably in my closet. Yeah. Sometimes I hang them back up here, but sometimes I forget. I did a great asymmetrical design with these beads in orange from the, was it the Beltane kit? Oh my gosh, it was super fun. But I really like those. I love that color green too. This is like my favorite color green, probably. Oh, they're all my favorite, so I can't really say that. Here are some table cut aqua color check glass beads, which Joyce used these in the little body of the dragonfly. So cool. And then she used these as the wings. Like that. Oh my God, it was the cutest thing. It was the cutest thing. So if you want to make those, you have to make I have to make sure to pull out, I think 8. How many do you get in here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 10. So you'd have to pull out 8 of them. I wonder if she did one on the bottom too. That actually kind of would have looked pretty cool. Those for the little dragonfly wings. And then these sweeties, she used these in the dragonfly body too. They kind of are purple with a little bit of an AB on there. I don't know what this shape is. Kind of a flower shape, little nuggety flower shape. Very cute. Lots of purple and green. And then we still have this whole mix here. This is what I'm giving away at the end of the video. So if you use that hashtag forest to enter the giveaway. Caroline says, I love everything in this kit. I knew this would be a fan favorite. We had some really bright, colorful kits, and I love that too. But I like that this feels like we're starting to move into a different season, right? Because it's a little richer in its color palette. Well, let me get my cutters. Try and open it. There's like, I think there's 2 spots that there are. Maybe 3. Maybe there's 3. Yay. Okay. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? We have, ooh. There we are. We have these beauties. Oh my gosh. And they've got like one side. Yeah, they're pretty flashy on both sides. I thought one side feels a little more like it has a bit of a metallic wash on it, and then the other side feels super sparkly. We've got two of these, a table cut looking beads. We've got two of these biggies, which match that blue on the other large beads perfectly. They've got a little bit of purple around the one side. Very pretty. These are fun. I love that shape. And of course, those are green. Those are cool. We have some leaves in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them? Yeah. Got 4 leaves. Oh, those are so sweet. They would be good for herringbone. That is true. These are so cute. They almost look like hearts. Ooh, I love this. That's a great bead in there. Oh, I love that bead. Starting to make a pair of dangle earrings, I think. Got these pretty purple. Probably get 4. I don't know where one of mine went. Jumped off somewhere. But they are a matte purple. Glass bead. Oh, here's that same shape. Is this the same color? Or is it a different color? Let me get this one out. Oh yeah, they are the same color. They almost have like a teal and a green, like a teal green combo. That's cool. So you get 4 of those. You get 4 of these little sweeties. They are green and some purple flash on there, depending on which side you're looking at. I know, the beads are designing themselves. Some great silver spacer rounds. 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. So pretty. So such a pretty kit. And I'm digging these guys. I know they're just simple, but they are cool, aren't they? I like a nice simple spacer sometimes. You get quite a bit of those. I'm trying to think of what I want to put in the middle there. Maybe one of those, but maybe not. I'll take them out as a maybe. And then these look like little rosy or like lavender probably, crystals. So pretty. So I definitely am feeling like a pair of dangle earrings here with these. I'm loving that. What else do I want with it though? Like, do I want these metal beads in here? I feel like that might be a little too big for this like streamline thing I'm going for. Oh, I do like that I could do 2 of these and still have enough left to do a dragonfly earring like Joyce did. That could be pretty cool. I I really thought I was going to do something with these today and these. Isn't that funny? You just don't know what you're going to grab your attention in the moment. I'll save them for another day. That could be fun. I mean, I know these are getting a little long, but that could be kind of fun to have that. Do I want to put metal in there? Let's see what that looks like strung on our dark blue lapis is what's in this kit. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And we introduced a new trios for this one too. So I think that one was dark blue lapis. I don't know. I don't remember what the other colors were. Was it fluorite and green turquoise? Doesn't sound right. Which what other colors were in that? In the Enchanted Forest? Do I want to use the dark blue lapis? I do actually like the blue with all these colors. Maybe I do. Wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or use craft wire. Let's see what it looks like. Use that. Dark blue lapis, fluorite, and purple amethyst, of course. Of course. Yeah, I had that. I was totally having a, what color was it? So here's our dark blue lapis soft flex beading wire. Soft flex beading wire is a stainless steel beading wire. It's comes in multiple diameters. 0.014 is fine. This in the kits generally tends to be medium. Sometimes we surprise you with a different one, but tends to usually be medium because that's where we have the most colors, and medium is considered our all-purpose. I'm trying to think if I want to crimp it down here. I think I do, rather than just string. I think I want to use a crimp and secure it. I know the blue soft flex wire is so pretty. That sounds like a nice idea, Kelly, to stack them in between different size bead caps or daisy spacers. I don't have any of those here in the kit. Yeah, sometimes our kits have quite a bit of bead caps, but this one doesn't have much. Where is my crimping plier? Here's the magical crimping plier. I'm going to use it to secure this crimp down here. I do want to allow this guy to kind of dangle, so I don't want to make it too tight because then it will get kind of stuck. Give it a good squeeze and then turn it 90 degrees. Squeeze it again. And now I just made ourselves a little dangle, and we've got the soft flex wire to run through the top. So let's see how this looks. The wire runs through top and bottom on these leaves. And then we've got a spacer bead. And then I've got one of those table cut beads. It looks like it wants to fly away in a weird way. So I might have to do the I might go with craft wire, or I might just do craft wire at the bottom. It might, this guy might not be strong enough to hold its weight. Or I could just cut it off and make it into just green and blue. But I kind of like the little dangle. I just don't think it's working with the soft wax right now. All right, we'll leave that one right there. And I'm going to grab some craft wire. Let's see. So if you received the carnival kit, you would have gotten some 22 gauge craft wire in there. So you can use that. I'm going to cut a few. A few pieces. And grab my favorite plier. If I see it here. Gosh, I think my tools are too organized at the moment. I'm having a hard time seeing them in the little toolbox. So, I'm going to go ahead and use, maybe I'll use this size. See how that is for the dangle. And close that baby and wrap it around. Holding onto the loop. Tuck it in. Okay. Then I could add that little guy. Oh, that's good. Heather says she had one of her metal beads happen to be soldered closed, and she contacted us. She got 2 replacement beads and a little earring project. Oh, Carolyn says this is what I put at the bottom of my dragonfly earrings. Oh my gosh, that's got to be super duper cute. So I'm going to go ahead and make another loop up here. And wrap that around where my nails come in handy. Cute. Okay, so I like that. Now, do I want to keep going with just adding another dangle? I could make it a little more simple and do it like that. Or I can come back to this, maybe leave out those metal pieces. I'm not sure. Okay, if we do this again, make another loop. And attach it here. I kind of like the idea of it being kind of long. So maybe I'll try it. The nice thing about it is I can always shorten it pretty easily if I change my mind. Oh, I do like it. I like how it helps to kind of cover up the little wrapping. I don't think that was my best wrapping job on the bottom there. So you could even keep your wrap in your loop in your pliers and wrap that way too. So I could forego the other leaf and just move up to that one, which would probably make it pretty decently long. Or I can add it in and make it like super duper extra long. Let's do super duper extra long and just see where it falls, because you can easily just take that second leaf out if you decide it's too much. But something about the Enchanted Forest makes me want to make a long dangly earring. I love the idea of making a ring out of the fairy. So I'm going to look into that. This button was from a live sale. Yeah, remember when we had a bunch of the Chuck Glass trunk sale buttons? We may be doing that again. Speaking of, I'm going to go do some shopping this month. I'm going to do some bead shopping for Softlex Company. Oh my gosh. This is fun. I think this is going to be it's going to be a fun earring. It's going to be really long. Any guesses? Any guesses on how long this might be in the end? We'll see if you were close. Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to be visiting our friend Jill Wiseman. And I'm going to get to do some shopping. And what am I going to find? I have no idea. So I'm excited. I'm also a little bit nervous. I have a very short period of time that I'll be there. So in a way, I feel like that's probably good because that might limit my decision fatigue because I have a very tight timeline. But I'll be looking at a bunch of glass beads. I know it's like it definitely is like a shoulder duster. Anastasia's saying 5 inches. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would, how long is it like a shoulder duster? What's the official length? Does anybody know? I feel like Joyce is rubbing off on me. She likes to make really big earrings. I always like big earrings too. But I feel like I've made some smaller, daintier ones lately. It is time to power shop. I'll have a list of things like that, not like specific things, but of course I'll be shopping for some upcoming kits. And I'll probably be FaceTiming with Sarah quite a bit throughout my time there. And I'll be shopping for some live sales. Carolyn says 4 inches. Plus, I get to go hang out with Jill, which is awesome. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, Liz, I don't usually have a shopping job. I was teasing them. I'm like, you guys, it just so happens that I'm available and able to do it, you know? And so I've gone as a sidekick for shopping jobs, but which is why, like I said, I'll probably be FaceTiming Sarah quite a bit. But I'm excited. Something different. And I'll have a list of some items, you know, I'll have a list of our themes. I shouldn't say items, but I'll have a list of themes for our kits that we're working on that I'm going to be on the lookout for. Terry says 2.75 to 4 are considered shoulder dusters. Carolyn says, depend on how long your neck is, right? All right, let's see. Kelly hates shopping except for beads. Beads are the best shopping. I'm going to be so overwhelmed. But it's a good overwhelm, right? Oh, gosh, I'm just totally digging this. Are you guys watching The Gilded Age? I watched the last episode last night. I don't know why this thought made me think of The Gilded Age. I'm just looking at my links and trying to straighten them out a little bit. Make sure they're not too wonky. Okay, drum roll. Let's see how long this earring is. And if I'm within my shoulder duster range. Oh, look at that. 4 inches, practically exactly. Yeah, 4 inches exactly. Awesome. Let's see where it lands on me. I just had my haircut recently, so it's probably gonna feel a little extra long. That is fun. And I feel like if my hair was even longer, it would be awesome. Just kind of get lost in the hair. So cool. And yeah, it's just about hitting my shoulder. It's right above it right now. Really, really fun. That was great. I know Mike would totally love them. Jewelry that commanded attention. Who knew that I was going to make some shoulder dusters today? I love it. So all of these beads, except for this tiny little guy at the bottom, all of the other ones actually came from the Enchanted Forest mix, which is what I'm going to give away. So get your hashtag forest in if you haven't done it yet. This is from our friends over at Jesse James Beads. They collaborate with us every month to bring us some awesome bead mixes and bead strands to go along with our kit. So that was super cool. I used craft wire 22 gauge and non-tarnished silver, along with pretty much all of my beads came from this, except for my little purple dangle, which came from the kit. And I still have enough of these little purple guys left to make Joyce's dragonfly earrings because they're just too cute. I don't think I can not make them. I think I have to. I think I must. So while you all are entering the giveaway, let me pull it up. We've got 49 of you. Hooray. I'm just going to pop on that sale one more time. If you missed it in the beginning, we've got a deal going on, $15 off when you buy 2 kits. I use the Enchanted Forest kit today. There's only about a dozen left. And then the Wild Mushroom is our next kit, but it's also good on our Carnival and on our fabulous Flamingo kit as well while supplies last. I think there's just about a dozen of the fabulous Flamingo kit left too. So those 2 are almost out, the Enchanted Forest and the Fabulous Flamingo. Plus you get free shipping on US orders over $89 or more. You must enter the coupon code 2kits to get that $15 off. It's not valid with any other order discounts, and you can only have 1 coupon per order. Ends tomorrow, August 5th at midnight or while supplies last. All right, let's go ahead and bring up our giveaway. Why am I pressing all the wrong buttons? I think they move things around. My muscle memory is thinks that it moves some things around. So remember, you must be here to win. And I'm going to go ahead and choose our winner now. If you're not here, you'll forfeit your prize and we will choose someone else. Dana says Fabulous Flamingo was fabulous. She used a lot of those beads. So many fun designs came out of that kit. Our winner is Jeanette Carson over on Facebook. Let us know you're still here. Hooray, hooray, Jeanette. That is nice. Sherry says you can wear shoulder dusters with a necklace or just a bracelet. Yeah, I'd probably end up wearing a very, like either a dainty necklace or a necklace that's long, so it's not competing so close to where the earrings hang. But definitely awesome with a bracelet. Yay, she's here. Congratulations. Woo, woo. So we're going to get an Enchanted Forest bead mix out to you. Please just email us at info@softflexcompany.com. Let us know your shipping address, and we'll send you your prize. Easy peasy. Thanks for hanging with me today, everyone. This was a super fun episode of Free Spirit Beading. I can't wait to make my second earring so that I can wear my new shoulder dusters. And I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday again. I'm going to join Joyce at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and we're going to play with some of the new findings. And I'm going to look back and figure out how I made those rings in the past so that I could make a new one. I think the fairy button would be awesome as a ring, and I might want to paint it too. And then I'm also totally in love with the idea of doing, where is it? The apple button, the apple blossom button. I think that little flower is going to be super cute. So maybe I'll do this one in a silver color, and then I'll choose maybe copper. I don't think I have too many copper rings. Maybe I'll try the copper for the apple blossom. So see you all again on Wednesday, and then join us on Thursday for a live sale, also at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then I'll be back here again next Monday for a new episode. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Bye.